Hello. All right. We should probably wait one more minute, I guess. Obviously, I'm not, but Lex is on vacation, so she gave me her stuff. I logged in for her, and then I'm gonna get it uploaded and sent on off.
About to kill it.
Oh, God. All right. Should we hang on for a few more seconds, or should we just start?
Time is it? How many people are? I feel like hold on for a second.
Okay. Getting ahead of myself.
Give it 2 minutes.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Message received. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know me, I'm Kaylee. What
Oh,
a great way to start this off. But my name's Kaylee. I am going for 4K this month, and I am doing this call with Chloe. Um, there's Chloe. Okay. Um, we are talking about social media today. So I'm going to be covering Instagram. Chloe is going to be covering Facebook. So that way you guys are getting information on how to work the business on both ends. So if you're unfamiliar with one, there's always the other, that kind of thing. So Chloe and I did decide this, and I am going to go first, and then I will pass it off to you, girl. Um, okay, so just diving right on in. Um, so optimizing your Instagram. Obviously, Instagram is all about visuals, excitement, grabbing, people's attention. So starting off, you do need a strong brand aesthetic. Now that's going to be everything that you represent. Now, whether it be color schemes that you want to represent, if you're a coffee addict, have stuff about that. If you have kids, have stuff about that. Everyone is going to have their own thing. If you are struggling finding your own brand aesthetic type thing, personally, I looked on Pinterest and that kind of gave me a little bit of inspiration. But you can't kind of fake something that is your brand aesthetic. You kind of need to genuinely establish that. So that is definitely something that you need in order to kind of optimize your Instagram to its fullest capacity. Okay. We talk about call to action a lot when it comes to your story. Now, there is another area that you do need a call to action, and that's your bio. So on Instagram, that's the one area where people are going to look towards to learn more about you. So you really do need to explain what you're doing, what you have going on, and give them a call to action and an expectation on what they should be doing with the information you're providing them with. So personally, on my page, I feel like all of us, if we have our account turned to business accounts, which we should, then we should have our link in our bio. Now, then right above that, in the last line of your bio, you should be having your call to action in relation to your site. So personally, I'm going to pull up mine to see what it is because I am blanking. But so mine is, need to improve your health, ? Click, and then it has an arrow below. So this is to 100% get people interested in what you're doing. And I use this as a major key to gear my month towards what I need. So if you guys are looking for promoters, I would say like, looking for an online business opportunity, click arrow. Okay. If you guys are looking for customers, do something health related. So then they can take that and be interested in it, ask you questions, and then be in your DMs about it. All right. I hope everybody knows about either the 70-30 or 80-20 rule. Now that is most of the time, either 70% or 80% of the time, depending on how you want to work it. You should be posting about your own personal life. Now, personally, I don't do this as much as I should. So this is 100% something that I'm working on, right? Because the business just excites me. So I'm just like always wanting to talk about it. But obviously, I need to be posting more about my regular life, okay? Because it doesn't really happen all the time. Now, diving into habits. Now, oh my God, I'm struggling over here. But social media habits that we should all be having in order to promote our business successfully. First thing in the morning, this is what I do, and I feel like a lot of people would benefit from it, is going through your story the day before and adding certain things to your highlights. This creates so much consistency because when new people come to your page, they only see your story for that day. So that's not 100% a realistic representation of what all of that you've got going on. Let's say you didn't post about the business yesterday. Okay, well, now they don't know what you're doing. So they need to be able to see in your highlights, that you are filtering in that, oh, this is a daily thing that she's doing, and that there's consistency in all of the highlights that you got going on with what you're actually posting. All right. Now I do want to kind of challenge everybody on the team to a social media challenge. We all can definitely use some better engagement on our pages, and something that will skyrocket our engagement is 100% posting more. All right. Posting more on your actual feed, not necessarily your stories, because your stories are not promoted in the same way through Instagram algorithm as your actual posts are. So, yes, better engagement. Yes. So, personally, I am challenging myself to posting 2 times a week. At first, I was being very gung-ho with like, I'm going to do every other day. And then I was just like, I'm exhausted. I can't do this. And that was day 1. Okay. I'm like, I can't do that. So my goal is 2 times a week. And literally though, but my goal is 2 times a week. And, I feel like a lot of us would benefit from that. So also, one thing about Instagram algorithm is that they frequently change it, first of all, but something that is always a thing that they have is the ratio between how many likes and how many comments that you have. So the more comments that you have and the better that ratio is, the more that your post is going to be shown to people that you don't know. Okay. That is going to skyrocket all of our business and all of the engagement that we have on our posts. So I feel like with our social media challenge, we should be dropping all of our posts in the group chats. So then we can go on each other's pictures and go, like, comment. Commenting is so necessary because that will seriously boost all of our business and our success overall on social media. Yeah, for Instagram. Yeah, because seriously, like I have seen major differences in how many likes I get depending on how many comments I get. So like having my like because I was on a past MLM and that old team, we tried it for like a week where we were posting very frequently. Yes. Yeah. So Instagram is just like Facebook. Actually, since Facebook owns Instagram, that makes sense as to why we kind of need to do it for both because the algorithm's essentially almost the same. So yeah, that's a good tip. But so one thing we also, one thing I struggle with at least is getting consistent new followers because personally, like I'm like, what? Like, how do I continue to grow at the rate that I want to grow at? Because it seems like how, right? So, defining your target audience and what you are looking for in individuals will really help you to kind of narrow down who you're following. So if you're following, anywhere from 18 to, 25, and it's say female, okay? That is your target audience. If you're going for the sorority girl type, like that's your target audience, sure. But, you do need to establish your target audience and follow people based on that. All right. Another thing that's helped me, and it's super, super optional because money's related. Um, Sponsoring your posts on Instagram has really helped me. Now, this is super hit or miss because it's like sometimes it's just not something you want to do. Spending extra money, especially on Instagram ads, it's like, what? No, that's not what I'm interested in. But personally, I ended up sponsoring like my last just selfie, okay, that I posted. And I ended up getting 10 followers from that by itself. And I sponsored it for a day. So, I mean, it's kind of worth it if you're looking for more engagement, if you're looking for more people to see your stuff. But, yeah, you literally don't have to pay a ton. Like you could set it for like a 5-day limit and $1 allowance a day, and then you'd be spending $5 overall, and then you'd have it up for 5 whole days to thousands of people. So honestly, I think it's worth it because it allows me to be exposed to new people. And then, my link is in the bio. I have my call to action in my bio, and then people will get interested that way. So I find a lot of success with that. Okay. Like Facebook where it shows it's sponsored. Yes, yes. So it shows that it's sponsored up top, but it pops up in regular feed, just like you're scrolling through like normal. So it's like it'll have a little thing at the bottom, like a little bar at the bottom that says like, you can link it to your website in your bio, you could link it to your DMs, or you could link it to your profile in general. I always link it to my profile in general just so they can see what I have up. They can check out my stories, they can check out my highlights, and then they could see that website too. So that way it kind of gives you the best of both worlds. People are finding your account and, liking your new picture, getting that engagement up. So it's really benefited me in that aspect. Okay. And then my last thing is overall social media. So this will apply to kind of every aspect of social media that you're trying to promote on. It's setting social media goals for the day. So I use the acronym SMART. Okay. This stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. All right. Now, these are all towards your goal for however long period of time that you're trying to set it for. So an example of this is I will gain 10 new followers by the end of the day today, and we'll do this by following 50 people in my target audience, liking 3 of their pictures, and complimenting on 2 of their posts. Okay. It's specific because you're defining how you're doing it and how many people you want to follow you because of it. It's measurable because you decided a certain amount, not just like, oh, I'll gain some followers today. You're deciding an amount of what you want that day. It's attainable because, okay, well, the ratio, if I gain, if I am following 50 people and, doing the things like liking their pictures, commenting on their posts, things like that, that's going to get them interested and they'll likely follow back. And relevant, obviously, if you're trying to gain new followers for the day, then that is going to apply to what your goal is. And timely, you're setting a distinct time limit. So by the end of that day, 11:59, that would be the end of your goal period. So I find that, if I'm at home and I got nothing to do, I'll go through some of my old SMART goals and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to try to redo that one today, and just go for it. So that is all that I have for Instagram. All right. I'm going to pass it on to Chloe for Facebook.
Oh
You
no.
got this.
I definitely don't have anywhere near how much you have. I feel like,
Oh, good. Most of my stuff applies to everything, so you're fine.
yeah, I know. When you were saying it, I was like, oh, I wrote that down. I was like, I have like these 10 little bullet points, and like 5 of them are gone now.
No, you're fine. Go back over it because it's different for Facebook anyway, so you're fine.
So I know what Lexi always tells me. Oh, did I just cut out? Okay, never mind. She always says not to share 24/7 on your Facebook, not constantly sharing, and I never listen to that. But it definitely does ruin like the algorithm, and everyone sees it. Yes. But like what you said is, I didn't know it was like with Instagram too, but when you have more comments, more people definitely see it, and it makes them go to it. So that makes sense. Um, I guess my biggest thing is, you messed me up, girl. Um, Facebook groups. I'm a dog mom, so I'm in like 20,000 different golden little group chats, and I constantly just post my dog in there, and whoever comments, I'll go and interact with them, and I'll add them on Facebook. So that's most of my group. Um, and I try to make friends with them, and a lot of the people that actually do say anything are those people. And it's like really weird because you just have, I don't know. I'm struggling right now. um, and what I noticed, a big thing, like you said, like connect with your audience. And with Facebook, you have to really watch when you post, like what time. Because if you're posting obviously at like 1 o'clock in the morning, no one's gonna see it. But if you're posting at 3 or 4 in the afternoon, that's pretty much when everyone's on Facebook. I feel like it's really dark. Oh, can you hear me? Okay. Sorry, my phone is like dying, so it's like going in and out.
He wanted to say hi.
I
You're doing great.
don't have anything else to say. She took everything from me. She like literally like all of my stuff.
Sorry.
Oh, I'd rather you talk than me because, I'm not doing well.
I mean, you could still go back over
Go
it.
over it. You have notes in front of you. Like, just because someone repeats it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You got it. Keep it going.
No.
All right. So, I guess that's it for you guys. It's totally okay. I wanted to get on here because that was awesome. That was really good. And Kayla, you taught me a lot of different things that I didn't even know. I was
Well,
like,
in my past
what?
company, like that's the one thing that they were like, that my group specifically was really like diving in on. It was understanding Instagram's algorithm because we all really only look at business from Instagram, and like they really like went in on it. So, and I've continued to kind of have that perspective on like, I need to, you know, pay attention to stuff like that. So
Yeah, a lot of the stuff is similar, but obviously Facebook has a different algorithm,
Yeah.
like especially with comments and stuff like that. But I do like the Instagram thing. So I guess we can start sending like our links into a Facebook and then start interacting from there. Because I know a lot of us use that. And just recently, I actually started using Facebook because I decided just to try and use it, but I don't think I use it to the max. So I think Instagram is very important.
Yeah.
So we can start doing that and more interacting on each other's things and not more of, I guess, like Facebook. That works.
Yeah.
I think we're good. I'll let you guys go. You guys did amazing.
Thank you.
All right.
Awesome. Okay. Chloe, is there anything else you want to say? I feel like I cut you short. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You take all the credit because I didn't say anything.
Oh, stop. No, you did. Listen, I 100% being honest and like blunt, like I don't use Facebook at all. So like I don't use it for the business. I don't even use it for social life. So truly like I don't know jack about Facebook. So, learning that there's like different groups and you can interact with those people, like that's still valuable information.
Yeah, that was like my biggest thing, and everything you were saying, I was like, oh, pretty much the same. But I
Yeah.
don't
Well, I mean,
know.
they're now run together under the same umbrella. So, I mean, it makes sense. So. All right. Well, that's really all from us.
Yeah. You guys did great. The Facebook thing, I do remember Audrey was telling me because she uses Facebook like to the max. Don't overshare other people's stuff. If you are sharing like your own stuff onto your feed and you are sharing like memes and stuff like that, it actually breaks up the algorithm. So I had to like cut that out and start sending it to like directly to him, or whoever I'm sending it to. So that's also a really good tip. That Audrey taught me because she uses Facebook. Yeah, she said save it and share it. And it actually helped. So like my algorithm on my posts are like a lot better. But
Yeah.
that's mine. But I'll let you guys go. You guys did amazing.
All right. Well,
So we'll
thank
pop
you.
off
I'm
of
gonna go
here.
post this.
All right. Bye guys.
All right. Bye.